Hi YouTubers, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing some really delicious rose flavoured pistachio bites. They're so easy, or a great snack for during the week. Here's how I make them. Okay, so the first thing that I've done is I've blitzed about 1.5 cups of pistachios, and I've transferred a few of them onto the plate. This is going to be our garnish. We're going to roll our bowls in these afterwards. So in here I've got about 1 cup of ground pistachios. I like to put those in at the very beginning because pistachios are quite a hard nut and they need quite a lot of grinding before you can add all the rest of the ingredients. So the next ingredient that's going to go in are walnuts, and again it's just under 1/2 cup. And then we're going to add our sticky sweet element, which are medjool dates. Make sure you remove the stone. I use about 3 medjool dates, but really you can add as many or as little as you like, just as long as they sort of come together in a sticky rubble. So those are our dates. Then I've got some goji berries. These are quite sticky. Sometimes when you buy goji berries, they can be quite hard. In that case, I usually soak them in a little bit of water for, half an hour until they soften up, drain them, and then I use them. So again, there's about 1 cup of those go in, and they just add a really nice flavour, and they're not too sweet either. Okay, I'm gonna go in for some powders now. I've got hemp powder here. I'm not going to add too much, just about 1/2 teaspoon, just to give it a little nutritional boost. And I've got one of my favourite powders here, it's chlorella, full of B vitamins and all that good stuff. So a little bit of that, and then one of my favourite ingredients is rose water. And I know it can sometimes have a bit of a soapy flavour, so just be really careful when you're adding it. You might want to start off with 1/2 teaspoon and then work your way up from there. I'm going to go straight in with a full teaspoon. And it goes, and that'll just give it a nice depth of flavour and shouldn't be too overpowering. And then last but not least, I've got my coconut oil. Again, I'm not going to add too much, about 1/2 tablespoon, because we've got quite a lot of sticky sweetness in there, and this is again like a really good binder, but obviously there's loads of lovely nutritional properties with the coconut oil as well. Right, and then we just clamp our lid on, and we're going to give it a blitz. Okay, so that's been blending for a few minutes now. I like it to be a really fine rubble. Your preference might be you like it a bit more chunky, so it's entirely up to you. So what I do then is I obviously remove the blade, very important, down here, out of harm's way. And then I just like transfer all the mixture into a bowl, and that way it's just easier. And also I don't like to put my fingers in where there's a blade. See, it's quite a fine rubble, quite easy to work with. And then the next thing I'm going to do, take off all the rings because this is a messy job, and I'm going to grab a little piece of this, and it's nice and warm actually as well from being in the food processor. And you can make them as large or as little as you like, and you just roll them into. I like to squeeze them as well, just to get out any sort of air bubbles. And you can see that your hands are going to get lovely and messy. If you were to put in any more coconut oil, it would make it super greasy, and I just don't really like that. So that's why I only use about 1/2 tablespoon with this mixture. And then you've got your bowl, and then I just roll it then in the crushed pistachios, and it just looks so pretty. Go, give it a little dust, and then put it on a plate and continue. And you just keep going as such until you've used up all the mixture. And then what I do is place them in the refrigerator for preferably overnight, but at a pinch you could do an hour, and then that'll kind of just set them. If you were to eat them now, they would be quite soft and squidgy, which is fine, but I just like them when they've been refrigerated for a little bit. And yeah, so just keep going until all the mixture is used. Okay, so that's the final bowl. As you can see, they're quite large. I got, I think, 9 out of that mixture, but you could easily make the bowl smaller and get double that amount. And that is basically it. So like I said, what I would do with those now is I would put them in the refrigerator overnight. But of course, I can't help but try one now. I'm going to go straight in. I'm going to take the biggest one and just take it. So delicious. You can taste the rose, but it's not overpowering. Really good. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like and subscribe and come back. Bye!